ACTFL is a mission-driven organization, propelled by the dedication of our members and anchored by 5 strategic pillars. We endeavor to serve as a leader on issues of equity, diversity, and inclusion. We actively engage the current challenges of teacher recruitment and retention to strengthen the future of both the teaching profession and the national economy, which depends on language educators to nurture a globally competent workforce. We develop, support, and disseminate evidence-based research to inform learning processes, practices, and outcomes through our publications and other means. We seek to make professional development opportunities highly valued and highly accessible, providing world-class professional development to language educators both domestically and abroad. And of course, we promote among a broad range of stakeholders the benefits of language learning through comprehensive outreach and advocacy efforts. ACTFL is here for you. We stand alongside you in solidarity with students and educators, their families, industry leaders, lawmakers, and others, and we look forward to achieving more successes through advocacy in the year ahead.
The chance to belong to a family of foreign language teachers gives a sense of community and sharing.
I became a member of ACTFL because I thought that there was a really important aspect of professional development. I think one of ACTFL's greatest attributes is the professional development that they offer. The conference is a wonderful place to come and learn, but it also has allowed me to connect with other educators from around the world, quite honestly.
Being an ACTFL member is, for me, valuable in that I get to learn a lot of the latest philosophies and methodologies. Coming to ACTFL, to me, is like getting a vitamin C in world languages, where I get re-energized, I get to learn, I get to meet friends, I get to hear wonderful presenters, and just get a wonderful vibe of what's happening in the classrooms and around the United States and the world.
I've been an ACTFL member for over 10 years, and professionally, I get to learn so much every time I go to these conferences. I had the opportunity to present at one of them, and the networking that happens all the time is also one of the things that makes me want to return every year to ACTFL.
مرحبا، اسمي لميس.
你好，我是王哲修。
Hi, my name is Madison.
Hallo, ich heiße Thomas.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 수아예요.
Ciao, mi chiamo Marco.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Sylvie. はじめまして、私はひなこです。どうぞよろしく。
Olá, meu nome é Juliana.
Привет, меня зовут Максим.
Hola, me llamo Sofía.
Proficiency-based instruction leads to stronger student learning outcomes across all age groups and levels. Whether you're an experienced teacher looking to shift your practice towards proficiency-based instruction or a beginning teacher just starting on your teaching journey, you'll find numerous resources in this book to support your teaching, coupled with sample lessons from real teacher classrooms that will make proficiency-based teaching a reality for you and your students. Our goal in this book is to equip teachers of any language and of any level with specific, practical, and straightforward tools to bring input and interaction in a proficiency-based classroom to life.
So in this book, we provide a 5 Ps framework to help you implement the seal of biliteracy in equitable and accessible ways. The framework includes purpose, proficiency assessment, partners, programs, and promotion. And it can be used by schools, by districts, by community language organizations, by institutions of higher ed to think about how can either we implement the seal of biliteracy in an equitable and accessible way, or how can we build on the resources of students that come to us with the seal of biliteracy, or how can we work with schools and other organizations to help them implement the seal of biliteracy.
We approach this with an actionable framework, really guiding readers through how to define a meaningful purpose for implementation, and then how to find the proficiency assessments, design programs, seek out partners, and promote the seal in their schools. So a very comprehensive effort to really achieve these goals of using it in an equitable fashion. We also wrote the book with school stakeholders in mind for the applicability of the tools. We have vignettes of model schools across the nation. We have different tools and templates and assessment prompts, all things to support you all in implementing the seal in your school or district.
Hallo, ich heiße Max.
Ciao, mi chiamo Gianna.
Hola, me llamo Alejandro.
你好，我是陈若云。Salut, je m'appelle Joséphine.
Ismi Mona.
Hello, my name is Amara.
はじめまして、私はたけしです。どうぞよろしく。
Привет, меня зовут Маша.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 지아예요.
Olá, meu nome é Paula.
top 3 takeaways from this book for teachers. Number 1, language is not what most people think it is, and it's definitely not what we find in textbooks. Language is abstract, complex, and implicit. Most textbook rules are explicit and simple.
A second takeaway is that when it comes to acquisition, language has its own timetable and developmental sequencing that's independent of outside attempts to influence it. And we tackle those topics in chapters 2 and chapter 4.
And number 3, learners come equipped with mechanisms for language acquisition that don't respond to traditional instruction. So explicit teaching, explicit information about language doesn't necessarily affect the language acquisition in their heads.
We also have a chapter on frequently asked questions where we expand on all of those ideas in different ways.